Today we're doing the Perch from the phylum Chordata.
Okay, starting with the respiratory system, this is the Operculum, which basically protects the gills from any dangers, and also it facilitates respiration by moving whenever the fish is stagnant, allowing the fish to still breathe. Okay, so back to the respiratory system. Here are the gills. Water enters through the mouth and exits through the gills. The oxygen inside of the water is extracted once the water exits the gills. So for the external part of the integumentary system, it has a shading which allows for camouflage, which basically prevents it from looking like a solid object, which makes it harder for predators to find the fish. And the scales consist of a bony structure that contain teeth, which assist with protection.
Part of the exterior are the fins. We have the first dorsal and the second dorsal, which help with stability. We have the caudal fin, which is used for power, the anal fin, the pelvic fin, and then here is the pectoral fin, which is used for steering. This large, puffy white sac is the swim bladder. It helps maintain neutral buoyancy. Not all fish have it. Usually, bottom-dwelling fish will not have a swim bladder.
For the circulatory system, this is the heart. It's a dual-chamber system. So here's a comparison. Here's the real heart, and then actual diagram. Okay, so the blood enters through the cardinal and hepatic veins here into the atrium. Then the blood flows from the atrium to the ventricle all the way to the brachial arteries, where the deoxygenated blood flows to the gills and becomes oxygenated. After it flows through the gills and is oxygenated, it goes to the dorsal aorta, and then it is circulated throughout the entire body, and then the cycle repeats, and it is a single circuit system.
Starting with the external parts of the nervous system, we have the lateral line that goes along the whole fish, and that is used to sense vibrations and water pressure. Also, external nervous system is the eye, the nostril, and the mouth. The eye receives visual images, and the fish's eyes vary according to the depth in which they live in. The nostril is used to detect odors in the water. The mouth, two types of mouths occur. There's a surface-feeding fish that has a superior mouth, and a bottom-dwelling fish that have inferior mouths. This is the trout brain. It is the closest in relation to the perch brain. Here at the top, this bright yellow section is the telencephalon. It has the olfactory tract, which connects to the nose, which senses odors, and it also has the cerebrum. The cerebrum is responsible for motor coordination and sensory input. Back on the dorsal side of the brain, we have the mesencephalon, which contains the two optic lobes, which are important for visual input. Also on the dorsal side, we have the metencephalon, which has the cerebellum, which is used for balance, equilibrium, motor coordination, and muscle tone. On the ventral side, we have this darker yellow. This is the diencephalon. We have the pituitary gland, which is not really part of the central nervous system, but it controls all the other glands. And back on the ventral side, we have the medulla oblongata. This is in the myencephalon category, and this controls everything that we don't have to worry about, such as breathing and heart rate and swallowing.
Okay, this is the liver. This helps metabolize carbohydrates and fats. It also produces bile for the small intestine to help break down fats within the small intestine. This is the spleen. This engulfs old and dead red blood cells and then basically recycles them to new and improved blood cells. This large region here is the stomach. This digests food that is consumed, and this long piece here, and all of this is the intestines, which absorbs the nutrients from the food that is digested by the stomach. And this is the stomach after being cut open. This is all the undigested food that is inside the fish. This is the gallbladder. So it stores a bile that is created by the liver, and it secretes that to the duodenum through tubules and ducts. Again, with the digestive system, the anus is located in this region, and it is used for excreting waste.
Here are the kidneys. They run alongside the vertebral column on top of the swim bladder. They are diffused organs that excrete waste such as ions, water, and other nitrogenous gases. Then they run through the mesophenic duct, which goes to the urinary bladder where waste is stored, and then out of the anus. Part of the reproductive system are the two testes that are the site that create the sperm, and then they run through the sperm ducts where they connect and go out of the genital pore.